The Mojave wasn't built by those who fought its wars. It was built by those who supplied them. Starting with nothing, one trader set out to build the Mojave's largest trading company, one shipment at a time. This is the continued story of Elias Mercer and the Mojave Trading Company. The purpose of this stream: get our headquarters, get a second warehouse, and then we're going to do our first procurement contract. It's no longer, oh, you're mindlessly looting. You're now looting for a reason, because you're trying to get supplies. Industrial armaments, medical, water, food, artifacts, which are rare acquisitions or rare items, general merchandise, and liquor. Artifacts, these are just rare items. They're really, really hard to come by. Arcade Ganon's like family power armor would fall into this category. General merchandise is just anything that doesn't fall into these categories. So industrial is mostly like scrap metal, tin cans, things like that. General merchandise also falls into the miscellaneous category in the Fallout games, but it's just a little different. All right, let's get the spin. Unfortunate. Okay. I was hoping it was going to be liquor. Here's the new wheel. So the subcategories are, so we have the general store starter. And once we land on one, I can explain what this is. The general store starter pack, schoolhouse donations, smoker supply, household essentials, and trader's variety pack. And let's spin again. You know, I somehow knew it was going to be the schoolhouse bullshit. About to blow my shit smooth the fuck off. We have to acquire books, teddy bears, and 3 toy cars. The interesting thing about it is, it's not that I have to sell them. I need to acquire it for my stock. However, we also have other goals. We need to get our headquarters, which is the Lucky 38. Now, one thing that I'm not doing, which is really hard to do, whenever I get a gun, I'm not repairing it. Unless it's mine. But even then, I'd rather just spend the caps versus doing some fuck shit. And by fuck shit, I'm specifically referring to, if I get 40 hunting rifles, I don't want to end up with 5 that are in perfect condition when I could have had 40 hunting rifles. I would rather have the 40 guns that I can sell to people at various conditions, and that would determine the price. And then maybe I have a special contract that would require 3 premium hunting rifles. Premium meaning little to no damage, in pristine shape. But first things first, we gotta go in here and do our thing. Benny's gotta go.
It's time to go.
Do I even have 60 speech? Oh. I don't know why I would even question if I was prepared to do precisely what I want. This is kind of like the story that Mohawk told us when I think he got stabbed. Like, it might be in the triple digits, but Mohawk got stabbed a lot, and well, he's still alive. It's kind of wild, but yeah. All of this, every item, I need it. You might see this as a hoarding run, but you know what I just saw here? All of those glasses, I saw that as general merchandise. All the alcohol, I saw that as my, like, spirits and my adult stuff. All of my alcohol will be alongside of my, like, legal products. So tobacco and alcohol. So all of my cigarettes, whether they be loose cigarettes, packs, cartons, the coyote chew, which is tobacco, and my alcohol. Just kind of like you would have in real life. Now, books like this, these are very interesting because there's a finite amount of books like this, Nikola Tesla and you, Dean's Electronics, etc. So these are rare items. So I would want to collect those instead of use them for myself.
Hey, yo, Mikey D with the bird. The big old bird.
What's up, buddy? How you doing, man?
Bird, bird is the word. Have we considered that perhaps birds aren't even real?
Maybe I'm not real. We have enough pre-war books, and we have a toy car. If I was selling this wouldn't be a problem, because I could pull these items from my stock. I'm not. I'm acquiring them. A company's stock, what they have in their warehouse, is not equivalent to what they have in liquid cash. It's the same if you have a smaller business. Let's say I have a coffee shop. It's a mom and pop shop, okay? What I, the business owner, have in liquid cash is not the same as the value of my building, the value of the supplies, and my employees. Those two numbers will not be the same, because that's just how it works without going into the weeds. We're tracking our value, the company's value, in just raw numbers, not a cap amount, because how are you going to calculate that? However, this is important. This item here is the reason I've not killed 15,000 people in real life. Precisely 15,000 people would have died had Dr. Pepper not existed. And that's just from me alone. So, cheers. Woo! Nice and crisp.
Because doing stuff is fun and stuff is, I don't fucking know.
This is where all of the rare items are going to go. All the rare and museum piece items. So, let's go back to the warehouse. Because I gotta drop this stuff off, man. Start dropping this shit off. Six months in prison or be in jail until your mother kills Snuffles in Fallout New Vegas. I mean, she can kill Snuffles. I kill Snuffles. Fuck that mole rat. That mole rat doesn't deserve to have rights. I said what I said.
Sue me, string me up, lynch me in front of my wife, my children, neither of which I have in real life, but that's besides the point.
Here we go. The Dino Delight room key. Novak offered something we desperately needed. Space. Our facilities in Prim were adequate for early operations, but industrial goods presented a different problem. Scrap metal, components, tools, raw materials. Individually, none were particularly remarkable. In volume, they demanded infrastructure. The motel provided an inexpensive solution in a centralized location, well positioned for operations throughout the Mojave. With that, Novak became home to the Mojave Trading Company's first dedicated industrial goods warehouse. See, one more of each, and the procurement contract is completed. And that was a very easy one. The possibility of what we have to get for ourselves and our own stock, it'll, I guess, not get harder, but it'll get more tedious. How about that? So, we now have 2 warehouses and a permanent headquarters. I guess you could still say that the headquarters is a warehouse, because it kind of is. It's going to store all the rare stuff. Take a gander at this, guys. You know, we kind of loosely resemble Commissioner Gordon from Batman. Kind of. I mean, this is not what the intent was, but I can kind of see it. We got to start looting everything. It's going to take a while. But that's okay. Now, this isn't going to be necessarily like, oh, If you left one book behind, you failed. Nah, it's not that. I just try to get the majority of the items. Oh, yes.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, there's some really good stuff in there. If you're wondering what I'm looking for, we still need a toy car and a teddy bear. We need one more of each. Are you shitting on my chest? You have every other possible item, and you don't have the 2 things that I need. I'm gonna kill your family. Okay. I need one more thing. There's a lot, and there we go. We're done. I'm just gonna leave this shit. Because if we ever roll that again, I might not be able to do it. Because there's a lot of toy cars and teddy bears here. I saw a post on Facebook, and it took everything in me not to respond with Kill Todd Howard. If you knew the world was going to end, without a shadow of a doubt, we have no chance of surviving. It's not a dream. It's not a test. The world's going to end in 24 hours. What would you do with that 24 hours? I wanted to type out murder Todd Howard and his entire family, but I kind of want my Facebook account, so...
Who's laughing now?
I didn't say anything. If I saw a ghoul in real life... See, this is how I know I'm not a good person. If they just walk up to me, and let's say they just want to ask me a question, I'm going to beat the fuck out of them. Guys, he's doing it again. Horse is on a fucking rampage. Dog. Woo!
That's the end of that.
Oh, he sent your ass to paradise, boy.
Hey guys, I guess that's it.
Oh, move the fuck off. He's still firing. Or say, man, calm down.
People are talking, buddy. You've made quite an impression on the strip.
You need to stop talking to me. You need to get to cover. Get your fucking head down. Is he done? You killed the mother... He hollowed your neck out. Dog. Look at this, man. That is literally smooth the fuck off. That's... Wow.
Hey, baby. Head on down to the Atomic Wrangler if you want to have a good time.
There is no life in her eyes.
Wanna get lucky?
She's tired of this shit. But she's got bills to pay. Yeah, fuck you, bud.
Hey, Mr. Streamer.
No one deserves to see your disgusting corpse.
Drink water.
Piece of shit. Appreciate the hydrate, man. Playing the game. Playing the game. Well, my dear, it would appear that you misjudged your strength and your tactical prowess. What I will say, her jaw is impressive. Like that's like Pat Tillman. If she headbutted you, you're dead.
I smuggle women and cigarettes from Eastern Europe, okay? Are you happy now? And he goes, I don't think I approve. I said, I didn't ask for your fucking approval.
I did a whole quest to get you sober. And you're just back on the fucking sauce. Fuck you, man. You don't deserve anything positive in your life.
I'm gonna shit inside of a box, piss inside of a can. Yeah, motherfucker, I'm gonna do it just like Toucan Sam. I'm gonna shit inside of a box, piss inside of a can. Yeah, motherfucker, I'm gonna do it just like Toucan Sam.
The guy's laying there and he starts panicking. And he says, my cock.
My cock? Where's my cock? What? My cock.
All right, got some money.
What can I do for you?
You know why the fuck I'm here. God damn, your lips are dry. Okay, now our guns is not god awful.
I didn't mean it, don't kill me.
You didn't mean it. Don't kill you. But you were just engaging me, bro. What the fuck? No. That is the most Looney Tune shit of all time. You hear a mine, you look right at it, bang.
I didn't mean it. Don't kill me.
But, Father, I don't understand why you don't love me anymore.
Reginald, the reason I don't love you anymore is quite simple, actually. And it's very funny. I never loved you to begin with. Cheerio! If the Mojave Trading Company was going to compete, we needed to understand who we were competing against. The Crimson Caravan Company was the obvious place to start. They had the infrastructure, the contracts, and decades of experience that we lacked. So, I went to work for them. Officially, I was another hired hand working for Alice McLafferty. Unofficially, the position gave me an opportunity to study one of the Mojave's largest trading companies from the inside. It also introduced us to a more immediate concern, the gun runners. McLafferty wanted access to their manufacturing specifications. I wanted to know how the Mojave's dominant arms supplier operated. For once, our interests aligned.
It's gonna be great.
We are going to do the Legend of the Star, because you get unique stuff and interesting loot.
Attack on hostile target.
I'm about to commence my cock in your mouth. It could be this. No, it can't be cracking, because it would have more than 4, because it shares the C, the A, and the ING. So if this were to be true, this would have 5 instead of 4. I think it might be starting. The A and the ING. Come on, guys. This is... Hey, man. I promise you. I might not be smart. I might not be good at much. I'm good at Fallout New Vegas. That's some crazy work. It's just them attacking me really threw me off. I didn't expect it to happen so soon. But I've got to be honest, I'm really pleased. Okay, I need to leave this here in my inventory because we got to go back to the HQ, but we'll just leave that. Although, I have to admit, Goku is soft. And the reason that I say Goku is soft is because how is he this powerful fighter and he got heart disease, guys? Like, what the fuck? You got a heart disease. That's from eating all that bullshit, man. Which is just proof that Chi-Chi is a piece of shit and she can't cook. Because poor Goku is eating all of this food that he finds to be delicious, but it doesn't matter because old Chi-Chi's trying to kill him. She's a piece of shit. I blame the sensu beans. They really can't be healthy. Not to mention the fact that dude, that is such plot armor. Think about this. In the legendary Super Saiyan film that came out in '93, Broly was beating the fuck out of them. Piccolo comes out of nowhere. Oh yeah, I could hear you with my ears. Like, okay. Gives everybody a sensu bean. They're all back to full power. Broly dog walks them again. But imagine if they didn't have the sensu beans and Piccolo was either too slow or didn't hear them or whatever. They would be dead. And just like Goku's stupid ass gave Cell a sensu bean, like, all right, now beat my son's ass.
Goku's the worst dad ever. Like, bro, what the fuck? You gave Cell a senzu bean? Who? Yeah, he never eats Earth food. Vegeta is not only in great shape, Goku even said that Vegeta's faster than him, and Vegeta is older than Goku. So he's older, is faster, which, you know, that doesn't mean much, but in our world, if you have more agility and you're more limber, that's more important than being like strong when you're old, because you can move around. And he doesn't fuck with that earthling food, okay? And if he does eat something, his extremely intelligent and well-off wife makes it for him. Huh? What the fuck is in their food, guys? All right, let's see what I didn't loot from upstairs. Which there's actually still quite a bit that I've not looted from this building. Because the idea is not to clear out whole giant POIs. It's to kind of take what I need and then come back at a later time. Like, for example, I don't think there would ever be a market for these mutilated objects. But I'm going to take them at some point. Why? I don't know. I might have a weird collector. I might have a super mutant come by. It's like, I need this. I'm going to feed this to my fucking centaurs and we're going to masturbate together and shit inside of a basket. Now, this is where all of our miscellaneous bullshit goes. Whether it be industrial goods or the home goods. This is where all of those items go. And I still haven't put my casings away. I'm the problem. I'm going to go back and do that because that's going to piss me off. I don't want that in my inventory. Okay. Now this stuff is all in one category. But as you can see, we're starting to get a decent amount of the pool balls that we need. Oddly enough, we have 3 of all of them. That's kind of weird. A lot of Broxo cleaner ashtrays. That's a lot of cigarettes. We got some Lucy's. A good amount of cartons. Hella coffee mugs. Conductors. These souvenirs are just for fun, but we now have more than the Dino D-Light, which specializes in these, and I find that to be funny. A lot of drinking glasses, so our home goods is looking pretty good. We don't have a ton of plates, but there's plates everywhere. A lot of empty bottles, who cares? A ton of empty whiskey bottles, 30 fission batteries, 36 packs of cigarettes, a ton of readable books, so we could start a goddamn library. But yeah, that's all of our junk. I keep forgetting that my casings count as ammunition because they are a component of ammunition. And so perhaps you could sell that to some dude like Mohawk, for example, who reloads his own ammo in real life. And he might just need the casings. And that's where we would come in, which is interesting because no one really sells you casings. Like, you'll see them, but they're not going to charge you for it. Well, these snow globes are essentially one-of-a-kind items. So why not put the very rare, unique items here? So that's what we're doing, you know? How did my fan fall over? Come on, man. Let's fucking lock in here, bud. Thanks. Funnily enough, most of these like rare items and whatnot, it's I kind of broke them. For the mysterious magnum, for example. I just wanted to show that. But for this weapon, for example, I thought to myself, for some of the ultra cool and rare items, I'm sure I could download a mod, because there's mods for everything. You can just lay items on the ground, or you can put them on a table. They're not going to go away. So that's kind of neat. But if you collected all the rare items, which is that's the ultimate goal, get every unique item in the base game. Doing this with the mysterious Magnum, that gun, maybe like Chance's knife, that's cool. But this entire headquarters, bruh, you would just have shit laying everywhere. Now this table has some promise to it. Brother's a mouth breather. Holy shit, close your mouth, my guy. What the fuck? We got our first procurement contract, and I'm gonna ramp those up by a lot because I didn't think the 5 books, the 3 teddy bears, and the 3 toy cars. Initially, the teddy bears and the toy cars were hard to find, but once you go to certain POIs, you have like 10 of each there. So I feel like that one specifically could have been ramped up. Operational report. Reporting period 002. This period marked a significant expansion of company operations. Our headquarters and warehouse network are now fully operational. Procurement has increased, and our position within the Mojave market is beginning to take shape. However, that growth has exposed deficiencies requiring immediate attention. Overall assessment for the reporting period is successful. Corporate headquarters have been established at the Lucky 38, with additional warehouse capacity secured in Novak. Initial inventory transfers are complete, and procurement operations have begun at the RepCon test site. We have also acquired valuable intelligence concerning our primary competitors in the Mojave market. Financial performance was exceptionally strong. We began the period with 2,959 caps and concluded with approximately 14,000, representing a net increase of roughly 11,000 caps. Current liquidity is more than sufficient to sustain normal operations. Continued profitability, however, will depend on maintaining adequate reserves while inventory requirements increase. 4 of our 5 divisions are currently operating within acceptable parameters. Medical, as well as food and drink inventories, continue to expand, while industrial goods has benefited substantially from increased procurement activity. The museum division is now operational, with its initial collection established. Armaments is the sole exception. Despite an increase in total ammunition inventory, current reserves remain below company requirements. Corrective action will be necessary during the next reporting period. The company's logistics network is fully operational. Prim remains active. The Lucky 38 now serves as corporate headquarters, and the establishment of our Novak facility provides dedicated storage for industrial goods. No additional warehouse expansion is required at this time. Future efforts will focus on utilizing existing capacity more effectively. Procurement objectives were achieved across medical, food and drink, industrial goods, and museum operations. This period also marked the first dedicated procurement activity for industrial goods, with RepCon providing a substantial source of recoverable material. Armaments failed to meet its procurement objective. Although additional ammunition was acquired, procurement failed to produce the reserves necessary to satisfy operational requirements. No commercial contracts were initiated during this reporting period. The Crimson Caravan Company remains a potential commercial partner, while our competitive assessment of the gunrunners remains ongoing. Our work during this period provided valuable information concerning both organizations. That intelligence will require formal analysis before determining how the Mojave Trading Company should approach either competitor. Commercial expansion remains a future objective. Ammunition supply now represents the company's most significant operational risk. Current reserve levels are inadequate and require immediate review. Market competition also remains a concern, particularly while our competitive position remains unassessed. Medical supply risk has declined following successful procurement, and the transition to the Lucky 38 is complete. Commercial expansion remains deliberately postponed until the company is prepared to support larger contracts. Ammunition acquisition is the top priority for the next reporting period. With our warehouse network established, no further infrastructure expansion is currently required. Resources can instead be directed toward restoring ammunition reserves and developing our regional relationships. Contact with Kaisar's Legion must be established, while our relationship with Robert House warrants further development. The Mojave Trading Company has grown considerably. Now, we need to ensure that growth can be sustained.